Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. You can see that here there is a bigger circle. The radius of the bigger circle can be taken as 28, and the diameter of the smaller circle is also 28. We have to find out the area and perimeter of the shaded region. First of all, let me write down that the diameter of the bigger circle I am representing with capital D, which is 2 times of 28, which is 56 centimeter, and the diameter of the smaller circle is 28 centimeter. The radius of the bigger circle is 28 centimeter, and the radius of the smaller circle is 14 centimeter. For the bigger, I am using capital letters, and for the small, I am using the small letters. Okay, here you can see that we have to find out this shaded region. Now here I have separately cut it off. If I am adjusting this area over here, then you can see that this will become the half circle. So instead of doing it in the complicated way, it is very simple to find out the area of the half bigger circle. So shaded area is equal to the area of half semicircle, because previously it was like this. So instead of doing it like this, I have brought it here. So this will become a bigger semicircle. So area of the bigger semicircle, half pi r square will be applied. Okay, so here I am going to find out the area of the bigger circle, half into pi 22 over 7, and the radius square capital R is 28 into 28. 2 ones are 2, 2 11s are 7, 1s are 7, 7 4s are 28. Now 44 multiplied by 28 gives you 1232 centimeter square. So this is the shaded region which we have calculated. Well, now as far the perimeter is concerned, remember that to find out the perimeter, you cannot adjust this area like in the first part I have adjusted. As you know that for the perimeter, you will have to see the boundary walls as it is, because we have to see that how many boundaries. For example, these black lines are representing the boundaries of this complete shaded region. For the perimeter, you will have to consider this boundary, because otherwise you won't be able to find out the correct answer. So here you can see this bigger one, this lower one. Let me represent this lower one with red. This is the arc of the bigger circle, half circle. Okay, half circumference of the bigger circle. And if you are considering these two half semicircles of the small circle are also making the full circumference of the small circle, because this half and this half are making full circumference of the small circle, and lower half is making the half circumference of the bigger circle. So by adding these two, we can find out the perimeter of the shaded region. Perimeter of shaded region is equal to, first of all, this which I have represented with the red line, that is the half 2 pi r. Half 2 pi r I can also write down, instead of writing it half 2 pi r, because you know that these two are canceling each other. So we can write pi r. So this red line can be calculated pi r. This is the pi r, because 2 pi r is the full circumference of the circle and pi r is the half circumference of the circle. Okay. Plus, and the then in this you will have to add the circumference of the smaller circle, which is pi d or 2 pi r, whatever the way you can apply. Pi d I am applying. So as for the full perimeter of the shaded region is concerned, so we can write pi r plus pi d. Okay, pi d, because pi d is the circumference of the smaller circle. Taking pi as common, r plus t, these are the ways that how I'm making my calculations simple, that without the help of the calculator, I can solve them easily, because this type of sum can be asked in P1. So you must be aware that how to make your calculations easy. 28 plus the diameter of the smaller is also 28. So here you can write down 22 over 7 into 56. 7 ones are 7, 7 eights are 56. So you can write down that what is the answer? 176 centimeter. Okay, in this shape, this side is 10 centimeter. This radius of the sector is 3.5. So 3.5, 3.5, and the remaining is 3 centimeter. This line will also be 3 centimeter. This is also 3 centimeter, and this is also 3 centimeter. So here you can see that this is a square. It is very easy to find out the area of square and then area of the shaded region. The radius is 3.5 centimeter. Area of shaded region. Area of shaded region is equal to area of square minus area of circle, because these four quadrants are making full circle. So area of square 10 multiplied by 10 minus pi r square, 100 minus 22 over 7 into 3.5 into 3.5, doing the calculations. 100 minus 22 into 3.5 into 3.5, and then dividing it by 7, I got the answer 61.5. 61.5 centimeter square. Okay, this is the area of the shaded region. Now I have to find out the perimeter. As far the perimeter is concerned, you can see that there are four straight lines of 3 centimeter each. There are four straight lines of 3 centimeter each, which are surrounding this shaded region along with these four arcs. There are four arcs making the one full circle. In addition to that, there are four straight lines measuring 3 centimeter each. So the perimeter of shaded region is equal to 2 pi r plus 4 multiplied by 3, because there are four straight lines straight lines of 3 centimeter each. That is why 4 multiplied by 3. 34 centimeter is the perimeter of the shape. Well, 34 centimeter perimeter of the shape. Well, here I have constructed the shape. Now, capital R is the radius of the bigger semicircle starting from this center till this, and radius of the smaller circle is 7 because from this center to this it is 7 centimeter. Okay, now you can see that if you flip the shape like this, then you will get this type of shape in which you are going to subtract the area of the smaller circle from the area of the bigger circle. So area of shaded region is equal to pi r square minus pi r square. Taking pi as common, r square minus r square, 22 over 7, and the capital R is 14 and the small r is 7. Well, so here you can do the calculations very easily because these are very simple calculations. 22 over 7 into 1, 47. 7 ones are 7, 7 twos are 14, and 7 ones are 7. Now 21 multiplied by 22 is equal to 462 centimeter square. So this is the area of shaded region. Now the perimeter of the shaded region. You can see that as far as the perimeter of the shaded region is concerned, the circumference of bigger circle plus the circumference of the smaller circle. Perimeter. Because these 4 are semicircles, 2 bigger semicircle and 2 smaller semicircles are surrounding although the perimeter is not required in this question, but even then I am doing for this part. For example, if somebody asks you that find out the perimeter also, so that is why I am doing the perimeter, although this is not required, but wherever you can find out, you must be aware that how we are going to find out the perimeter. So here I'm going to find out the perimeter of the shaded region. So pi d plus pi d. Taking pi as common, d plus d, 22 over 7, and the diameter of the bigger circle 28 and the diameter of the smaller is 14. So you can do the calculations. 22 over 7 into 42. 7 ones are 7 6 are 132 centimeter. So this is the perimeter of the shape. Okay. Well, now I am going to solve the question number 6. Question number 6, in which the shape is already given. There is a rectangle and a square and a circle. Question number 6. In question number 6, they have mentioned you a rectangle. I can draw this with instead of meter, I can choose the scale to draw this. Although this is not required, but I'm just drawing this for the sake of convenience so that many students must be aware that how we are going to do this. That this is a shape, very simple shape is given because the geometrical constructions are also very important. All of you must be aware that how we are going to do the geometrical constructions. So instead of meters, I am taking centimeters, so I could make the shape very easily. Here I have shown you the shape in terms of centimeter, although I'll write the meters because the units in this parts are given in meters. So this is 4 meter, this is 5 meter, this is again 4 meter. In this shape, the requirement of the question is the John decides to paint this figure on his driveway yellow with black lines. Just driveway in yellow with black line. Okay, so I have black and white version. You may be having a colored version. Find the area of the shaded region that he will paint. This shaded region is required to be painted, the whole shaded region. The total length that he will paint with black. Actually, this dotted line is not included. Only we have to see these lines because he is not asking you the perimeter of the shape. He is asking you that the total length that he will paint with black paint. Okay, that because he is saying that he decide to paint this figure. He decided to paint this figure, whatever the figure is drawn. Actually, this dotted line we are not including because he has shown this line dotted. So I am not drawing this line. I'm not including this line in my calculations also. Let us see. So as for the area is concerned, you can see that this rectangle plus semicircle. First of all, we have to find out the area of rectangle plus semicircle because here the semicircle and rectangle are overlapping. So we are not going to take it twice. Okay. So area of rectangle shaded region is equal to rectangle 5 into 4. 5 into 4 plus, you can see that the radius is 2 centimeter. Here I can take pi as 22 over 3.142. This as you know that I'm not taking the full circle because here half circle is overlapping. So half pi r square 20 plus 0.5 into 3.142 into the radius square. So here I am going to do the calculations. 20 plus 0.5 into 3.142 into 4 because 2 square is 4. So I got 26.284. 26.284. He has not given us the decimal places, so we can round it like 26.24 28. Okay, so you can also write it. You will have to see that sometime the examiner seeks the significant figure or decimal places, so you will have to see that. Okay, well, now the yellow, whatever he is painting yellow, I am mentioning it with this. These are the lines which he is going to paint with yellow. What he is going to black with black paint. Okay, these are the lines which he is going to paint with black. It is written in the question. So I am trying to fulfill the requirement of the question because it was written black, so I am writing black. Here you can see that 3 lines. This is 5 meters. It is meter square. Sorry. not centimeter square. Please remember this. Meter square because it's meter. So now this 5 plus 4 plus 5 lines painted black is equal to 5 plus 4 plus 5 plus 2 pi r or pi d because the diameter is equal to 4 meters. Here again meter, wherever I am writing the unit, please check it. It is meter. 4 and 14 plus 3.142 into the diameter is 4. Okay, 14 plus 3.142 into 4 gives me the answer 26.568 meter, 26.57 approximately. This is the answer. Okay, I hope that you have understood this.